Yo, what is up, Crocs and Clan members and others who have stumbled upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I know it's late. Well, not like literally late, whatever. The episode review is late. That's what I'm trying to say. This was supposed to come out on Saturday, but I had some trouble. Like, I wasn't here. I was staying at a friend's house, because we were chilling, because it's been like a year since we've seen each other, and whatever. The point is, I was hanging out with some friends, and I wasn't able to watch Fairy Tale on Saturday, and I just was able to watch it today, because I got here yesterday really late, and yeah. So, today is episode 9, and as always, episode link in the description, so you guys can watch it if you haven't watched it yet. And today was finally Natsu and the gang, like, stuff is done. We're back in the games. We're back in the games, which is what I've been waiting for. And so we had a little thingy where the first Masters Mavis. We already know she's freaking cool. She had it all planned out. Everything like this. She basically planned everything, right? We saw like I don't know why. I mean, I guess kind of bringing back to the games. They saw totally forgot the dude's name. It's the guy from Sabretooth, the redhead, the guy with the red hat. After losing to Gray, he was like there on the ground, remembering, oh, he lost Fairy Tale. I guess kind of to tie it back into like the hey, we're back in the games kind of scenario. Um, but anyways, so we saw Juvia getting it on with Sheria, which I know it's supposed to be a little like it's gonna be a gag. I mean, not really a gag, but like just like a leeway thing because from the intro, the opening, Juvia is supposed to fight alongside Gray versus Leon and Sheria. If it actually goes with like the opening and everything, meaning that this is just like a tease for that fight, which will happen later on. And then we got to see finally what I've been waiting for. ERZA versus Kagura versus Minerva. Oh my gosh. Freaking finally. Um, Literally, I've been waiting for this fight since the games began. Uh, it was one of those where, like, somebody had told me, because somebody, like, a friend of mine reads the manga, right? So he knows, he reads ahead and everything. Um, and he had told me, like, when games started, and I actually didn't, like, I hated Minerva, and I still hate Minerva to this day. Kagura I was always interested in, and Eris is just freaking my favorite character. So, when he told me that there was going to be an altercation between all three of them, I'm like, well, snap, I can't wait for that. And it's finally happening. Um, they did do a little thing, because Essa showed up in a place because First Master told her that if she went there, because remember, she planned out everything. So Elsa went there, she was going to run into Minerva. Um, but what happened was that she was there, she showed up, right? And then Kagura's the one that appeared, and then they had this little like clash between them. And then the First Master was freaking out because she didn't plan for this. It was supposed to be Elsa versus Minerva, not Elsa versus Kagura. And then Free just made her feel worse because he's like, oh my gosh, even the First Master, the one called the Fairy Tactician, makes mistakes. And then she just started bawling like crazy. And everybody starts freaking out, like, oh my gosh, calm her down, calm her down. And then that's when Minerva shows up, like in like her. I don't understand her powers, to be honest. It's just like some weird teleporting, like interdimensional stuff. Apparently she does a thing, where I think it was like a giant that she summoned or something. It was apparently something gods. Like I guess she has god magic, but it's not god slayer magic. I think it's just straight up god magic or something like that. Mavis said something about that, something along those lines. I was like, what the heck? And then now that she has her little rainbow ball things, I honestly don't understand. Like, if she has like multi-type magic or something, or maybe it's just that interstellar, rainbow aura thing. Maybe that's like it depends on what she needs or something. I don't know. Uh, but they had a little skirmish there, and they did that. And then Minerva surprised that ERZA and Kagura survived her big freaking hit, decides to make it a little more interesting and show them that she has Miliana trapped in this other dimension um, thing, and she's like draining her magic. And then Kagura and ERZA get pissed, obviously. ERZA's friends with Miliana since they were trapped in the Tower of Heaven. And, Kagura's been basically taking care of Miliana ever since she joined Mermaid Heel. Like, she's there to, help her out. Um, so, they're both pissed that this is even happening. Um, so of course, they're gonna destroy Minerva. But from what we get in the previews for the next episode, apparently what's gonna happen is, because the name of this next episode is ERZA versus Kagura, meaning that Minerva's gonna make it a prize. Because she flat out told them she didn't do this to make them give up. She just wants to make things more interesting. So I'm guessing what's gonna happen is Minerva's gonna do some nonsense saying whoever wins saves her and gets the honor and privilege of battling me. And then she puts ERZA versus Kagura, and that's gonna be an altercation there, and they're gonna have a freaking awesome fight. And then ERZA's gonna take care of Minerva and shove a sword up her butt or something like that. I don't really care. I honestly, like, there's been those characters in the series that you're just like, I don't like them. And I always have to have, like, there's always one character that I look for. Like, in every series that I watch, except for Pokemon, because you can't really hate anybody there. But I always try to look for that one character that I know I'm gonna hate, and I know he's supposed to be a bad guy, which means I'm supposed to hate him. And Minerva's that character. Like, in previous, like, screw everybody that I supposedly hated before. This chick is exactly like the embodiment of an evil character for Fairy Tail. Like, legit, she is the embodiment. Screw Seraph. Seraph is nothing compared to this chick. Flat out. Throwing it out there. So I really can't wait for that fight. I'm guessing we're gonna see the Juvia and Gray versus Leon and Cherry at some point. We finally get to see who the heck the masked, or not masked, the robed person is, and it's actually Lucy from the future. So there's that. I don't know how to take that, honestly. I mean, I knew somebody was coming from the future. I just, like, Lucy? Really? Um, but yeah, so that's basically it for this review, though. I know there's not a lot, but honestly, I wanted to see more of the fight. That's what I was looking forward to. Like, I didn't need, because they actually did that scene with the Natsu and the gang, like, reaching the door to leave twice. So, like, we didn't need that twice. I mean, once would have been fine, literally at the end of the episode, and just giving us, like, the like, the segue back into the games with that one guy, Rufus. I just remembered his name, Rufus. And then show the altercation between Juvia and Cheria, and then the rest of the episode be ERZA, Kagura, Minerva stuff, and then at the end, showing the Natsu stuff where they get to the door, and then Lucy's future self opens it and does the whole thing. I don't know. That's just me. That's the order I would have put it in. But, whatever. It's not like my opinion really matters. But anyways, next week, trust me, I will have the episode out on Saturday, or the episode review out on Saturday, because that's the day it's supposed to come out anyways. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This has been SoresanCrockxen with another review of Fairy Tail 2014. Yeah. Anyways, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. What did you guys think of the episode? What do you think about this whole Lucy reveal? And yeah, ERZA for the win. Just saying. Anyways, guys, like I said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in future videos.